Well, about 400 miles of new border wall line the southern border under the direction of former President Trump and his administration. But President Biden, of course, vowed to end all of that and pause construction, promising a more humane response to immigration. And he ordered a 60-day review of federal resources. But now, even though that work has stopped, people who live along the border say they are still losing their land to the federal government. NewsNation correspondent Marky Martin spoke with landowners there who say their property is still being seized despite promises from the White House to not do it.
Well, as we approach Biden's 100th day in office, campaign promises are obviously top of mind. And time again, we heard the president campaign over no more border wall and no more land confiscations. Well, we spent the day with one South Texas man who says this is still very much happening, and it's happening to him from the president he voted for to put a stop to it.
Right about where we're standing is how much land they're going to take from us here.
Reynaldo Cavazos and Zaldúa takes us for a tour of his family land. The 65-acre plot has been generational.
Our families have been here since the 1750s.
Here is Mission, Texas, and the 76-year-old is on one.
You can see the enforcement zone and the width of the enforcement zone, that clear area there down there. We can walk up there if you want to.
2 weeks ago, the U.S. government seized 6.5 acres from Ray, about a mile-long strip along this gravel road to use for continuation of border wall, which currently stops on his next-door neighbor's property.
On the other side of the Rio Grande River, it's Mexico.
The fight over Ray's acreage began during the Trump years. But President Biden never withdrew from the case or even asked to dismiss it. In this NPR interview with reporters from the National Associations of Black and Hispanic Journalists, Biden condemned the wall and eminent domain.
Are you willing to tear that wall down?
No, there will not be another foot of wall constructed on my administration.
What about the land confiscations?
Stop, done, over, not going to do it. Withdraw the lawsuits. We're out.
Just down the road from Ray is the National Butterfly Center, home to hundreds of species of butterflies, birds, and plants.
We do fear that our land will be seized under the Biden administration.
Mariana Trevino-Wright is the executive director. She dreads eminent domain because she's watching it inch closer to her 100-acre garden. According to the Government Accountability Office, as of July 2020, the federal government acquired 135 private tracts of land, and we're working on almost 1,000 more. Most of that 5,000 plus acres lies in South Texas and belong to people like Ray, who says he believed in President Biden. Now, obviously, with eminent domain comes compensation from the government for taking said land. But both Ray and Mariana tell me there is no amount of money that they would ever find acceptable. I did speak with the DOJ over the phone earlier this afternoon, and all they told me was that they knew about Ray's case and they were working on sending a statement to NewsNation. And where it stands now, there are currently 140 pending land lawsuits on South Texas border alone. Reporting in Hidalgo, Texas, Marky Martin, NewsNation.